The rain came down like the city was trying to cleanse itself of its sins. It was the kind of bitter March cold that crept into the marrow, that mocked worn shoes and thin jackets. Camilla Hayes crouched beside a rusted dumpster in a South Side alley, her coat barely shielding her from the chill. Her son, Micah, lay curled against her chest, wrapped in the last blanket they owned. She had gotten good at silence. Silence made you invisible, and invisible people didn't attract the attention of the wrong kind of men or the wrong kind of cops. But Micah wasn't invisible. His wide brown eyes always noticed things: beauty in alley cats, hope in half-eaten sandwiches, stars through a crack in the tenement roof. He was too young to understand the mechanics of poverty, but he understood love. And that's what kept him from breaking down when his mama had to tell him there'd be no dinner tonight again. Tomorrow, she whispered into his matted curls. We'll find something tomorrow. He nodded against her. You always do, Mama. Camilla looked at him and swallowed hard. What a cruel thing it was, this love. Strong enough to keep her alive, heavy enough to drown her. They'd been sleeping in shelters until the last one kicked them out for being full. Too many mothers, not enough beds. The city had become a maze of locked doors. She didn't cry anymore. She'd run out of tears 2 jobs ago, just as she closed her eyes, trying to ignore the tremble in Micah's breathing. Headlights swept the alley. A sleek black car too clean for this part of the city pulled up slowly and came to a stop. Camilla turned her face away, shielding Micah. She'd learned to disappear. She knew when rich folk drove through these streets, it wasn't to help. The passenger door opened. Cam. Her breath caught. That voice, it was like memory pressed against the wound of her heart. She looked up. A tall man stepped out, his expensive shoes splashing into the puddle beside the curb. He carried an umbrella, but it didn't stop the rain from dripping down his tailored coat. He had sharp blue eyes, a jaw that had grown more chiseled with time, and hair that curled at the edges like it used to when they were kids. Camilla Hayes, he said again. Is it really you? She blinked at him, stunned. Liam, she said, her voice hoarse. He came closer, slower now, as if afraid she might disappear if he moved too fast. What the hell are you doing out here? Camilla straightened slowly, Micah still wrapped in her arms. She saw the disbelief in Liam's face, the crack in his controlled expression as he took in her condition. This isn't your world, he whispered. It is now, she said simply. There was a long pause. Then he looked at the boy. Is this your son? Yes, she said, holding Micah tighter. Liam squatted, eye level with the child. Hey buddy, I'm Liam. What's your name? Micah blinked, eyes cautious. Micah. That's a strong name. Camilla shifted slightly. What are you doing here? Liam stood. I had a meeting across town, took a wrong turn. A beat of silence passed. Then he said, or maybe the right one. She looked away, unsure of how to handle this. Of all the people to find her at her lowest,